Terjagis one-dimensional consolidation. So dou u by dou t is equal to Cv into dou square v by dou z square. Yes, then what is happening in consolidation is expulsion, right word is squeezing out of water. Squeezing out of pore water. So the Terjaghi has felt that when he wants to develop an equation for consolidation, he thought about pore water pressure. So what is Z? Z is vertical depth, it has boundaries, when you take a clay layer, this is Z. Many times I used to say Z is 0 at the top, Z is equal to H. If you take a clay layer, saturated soil. So these are the boundaries of depth, saturated clay. Z is 0 here at the top of the clay layer, Z is equal to H at the bottom of the clay layer. I want to know the distribution of pore water pressure. So now you can ask me what is Cv. As we discussed, Cv means coefficient of consolidation. So now what is Cv? Cv is equal to K by mv into gamma W. Now you can ask me what is K? K is coefficient of permeability. So you can able to determine permeability also by conducting consolidation test. So it is possible to determine coefficient of permeability by conducting consolidometer test, also called odometer test. Coefficient of permeability. Now the thing is, we can able to calculate mv. What is mv? Av by 1 plus E naught. But don't ask me what is gamma W. Gamma W is unit weight of water. Unit weight of water. So this derivation you can found in books. This is a partial differential equation. Solution of one-dimensional consolidation. One-dimensional consolidation equation gives two parameters. These are very important. Today we are going to discuss these two parameters. One is time vector. What is time vector? TV. TV time vector is we generally write with TV time vector. TV is equal to CVT by D square. So you can find in books the way these equations are derived. So time vector TV is equal to CVT by D square. Now another one is degree of consolidation. So this degree of consolidation we are designating with capital U. Capital U. Degree of consolidation capital U is nothing but settlement at any time by ultimate settlement into 100. So I will tell you the meaning of each and everything. Give me a few minutes. So here U means degree of consolidation. For example, you see, I have a clay layer, no doubt. I have a clay layer. This is the clay layer. The thing is, I am applying load on this saturated clay soil. So the thing is, now this clay is under settlement now. So it is going to be experience settlement gradually. But the moment you see, it reaches an ultimate settlement, no doubt. One day it reaches ultimate. But the thing is, we are very eager to know. So once the consolidation is going on, the soil is allowed to settle. So it reaches ultimate settlement. This is the phenomena is going to be happen. Now the thing is, you are very eager. At one point of time, you want to know the degree of consolidation. Maybe it may reach a 90% consolidation because we are not sure about 100% consolidation. Terjaghi itself is saying the primary consolidation is up to 90%. Degree of consolidation 90. See, a day will come, so you will experience ultimate settlement, final settlement, SF, final settlement. But you want to know at one point of time, at any time t, you have measured the settlement. So, for example, this clay is in process of consolidation. So it has exhibited ultimate settlement. Let me assume we have calculated so many ultimate settlement problems. CCH naught by 1 plus E naught. Let me assume the ultimate settlement is 500 mm. This was happened at a time of 40 years. Now the thing is, what I would like to tell you. So what is the settlement in the next day? 1 day after construction. So now settlement at any time, I just measured by using some settlement recorders. Settlement recorder means you may use some plate or you may use some piezometer. Okay, now you see here, what is the settlement now? Here somebody, you myself, yourself is recorded the settlement, you come with your answer. It is about 10 mm. 10 mm. Now what is the degree of consolidation now? 10 mm by 10 mm by final settlement is how much now? 500 mm. So what is the degree of consolidation in 1 day now? What is the degree of consolidation in 1 day? 10 mm by 500 mm. What is the answer now? Into 100. We are expressing degree of consolidation in percentage. See, only 2% consolidation happen in 1 day. So we can able to tell you so how much time is taking for consolidation. So by knowing CV is with me, CV is calculated from laboratory by using Taylor square root time method. We can able to get CV. There are two methods actually. One is Taylor square root time method. Another method is Casagrande logarithmic method. So from that we can able to calculate CV. Once you know that CV, if you what is D? You can ask me depth of drainage. If it is single drainage, you see here there is a rock here. There is a sand above clay layer. Now you see what is the depth of the drainage now is D is equal to H. Just now you asked me what is H. H is the thickness of the clay layer. So here I have sand layer. So can you tell me what is the condition of the soil now? It is single drainage. What is the condition of the drainage? Single drainage. Now you can ask me, sir, tell me what about double drainage? So I will take time. Double drainage means, so we have sand layer at top and bottom. Your clay layer is sandwiched between two sand layers. So now the water is allowed to drain from both top and bottom. What is the drainage now? Depth of the drainage is now D is equal to, your answer is correct now. Just now you told me H by 2. Depth of drainage is H by 2. Because if it is a rock, so water is not allowed through rock many times because rock is an impervious strata. So water is only allowed to pass through top because of this sand. So what I would like to tell you now, depth of the drainage is H. So once you see you have a rocky strata at the bottom, so it takes maximum time to water to consolidate. That's why the time taken for consolidation is more in single drainage. Whereas in double drainage, what I would like to tell you, double drainage means you may ask, sir, what is the meaning of drainage? Drainage means water is allowed to escape. But see here I have sand below the clay layer, below the saturated clay layer, and again I have sand at the top also. Now water is allowed to dissipate, water allowed to escape from top and bottom. Now D is equal to H by 2, D is equal to H by 2. So what is D means? You can ask me what is D means? D means depth of, please tell me now, depth of drainage. Depth of drainage. Now you can ask me what is H? H is thickness of the clay layer. Now what is CV? CV means coefficient of consolidation. It is obtained from conducting laboratory consolidometer test, also called woodometer test. What is D? Depth of drainage. D is equal to H by 2 in case of double drainage. D is equal to H in case of single drainage. I will tell you the example of single drainage. Whenever your saturated clay is having rock, impervious strata at the bottom and sand at the top, so water is allowed to drain only in one direction, only through sand. That's why D is equal to H. Whereas here water is allowed to, sand is there on top and bottom of the clay layer, D is equal to H by 2. So we got a shortest drainage path. So water is allowed now to pass through top and bottom. Now the time taken for consolidation is less. Time taken for consolidation is less. So let me tell you. So this is about how to understand, how to calculate time factor. If you know time factor, you can able to calculate time taken for consolidation. Time taken for consolidation. So next, very important point I would like to tell you before I conclude the lecture, degree of consolidation. Degree of consolidation means many times people will confuse you, but don't get confused. Settlement at any time by final settlement into 100. And there is a relation between time factor and the degree of consolidation. I will tell you, U less than 60%. Capital U means degree of consolidation. Then time factor is TV is equal to pi by 4. This formula is given by Taylor's pi by 4 U by 100 square. If U less than 60, it is well and good. If U greater than 60, you need to use this equation 1.781 minus 0.993 log 10 100 minus U in percentage. So these two equations we have to use. The time factor is correlated with the degree of consolidation by Taylor. You can see this equation U less than 60, TV is equal to pi by 4 U by 100 square. If U greater than 60, TV is equal to 1.781 minus 0.993 log 10 100 minus U.